I managed to catch finding a needle in a haystack. More bad news. Good news, bad news, bad news, good news. I can't wait to show you guys what they look like.
Hoʻomalu, ai na hallelujah a Maui. Hana pei ka pei moku.
Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy, the Hawaiian Fish Keeper. Now, before we jump into this video, I got to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Island Silver Crowns, blessing me with this beautiful crown I'm wearing right now. This is actually genuine coral wood. Yes, actual wood on the bill. Same here with this piece here on the side of the crown. Look at that. That design right there is called the koru. It's New Zealand. It's Maui. It means new beginning, which is the new beginning of this partnership between me and Island Silver Crowns. Big shout out to Brother Kanoa. Go check out the website. I'll leave the links down in the description below. Also their Instagram. Go give them a follow. Not just this hat, a ton of different unique crowns. Go check them out. You will not be disappointed. Go cop yourself a crown. Now, there's been a lot of you guys leaving comments wanting to know how the new butterfly Genrin koi is doing. He's actually doing great. He's still a little skittish along with the others, hiding right now, but I did happen to be really patient one morning and get some footage of me feeding him. Check out the footage. Now, isn't he looking just beautiful right now? Straight diamonds, or I should say straight gold, right? All those little speckles on the top. He looks so awesome. And I just can't wait for him to get a little bit bigger and grow, and we can see him slowly develop. Oh gosh, the sun. Bad angle, sorry about that. But anyways, I want to share some, well, more bad news, you know? This channel's just been full of good news, bad news, good news. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I keep it real with you guys, all right? So let's look into Tiki Falls and let's first talk about the bad news in Tiki Falls. I'm just here to tell you that I lost 2 more fish that were in Tiki Falls that didn't, well, they did make it. They were actually on the way on recovering from going into the above ground pond, but they got wedged in between rocks. Now, there's a reason why they got wedged in between rocks is because I was stressing them out. And I'll get into that later in the video, why they were stressed out. But I found them stuck in between rocks. I was moving rocks around, taking them out of Tiki Falls because I'm slowly but surely breaking Tiki Falls down so we can start the new build on Tiki Falls 4.0. Now, I'm sad to say that the 2 fish that are no longer in Tiki Falls is Saul, my beautiful Hiutsurai, which was given to me by my boy Saul, who works over at Exotic Aquarium. So Saul, if you're watching this video, man, I apologize, but he was one of the fish that was wedged in between 2 rocks and he got stuck, and I don't even know how long he was there. It had to have been overnight because I found him the next day. I'm super bummed, so I apologize. And the other fish that was caught in between rocks that actually died was my common goldfish that was all white with the red dot. So it looked like a kohaku, a tancho, a koi, but it was actually a goldfish. There's my little broke version, kohaku, tancho down there at the bottom. Super bummed that one passed too as well. That one was a beautiful, rare looking goldfish, which I love. So anyways, like I said, good news, bad news, good news. Here's some more bad news. Let's go in the house though. All right, my ohana, the next set of bad news I have has to do with this tank right here. This is my 10-gallon Tree of Lifescape is what I call it. It sits right here on my kitchen counter, sort of a centerpiece, you know, and it housed many different fish, including the one that was just recently in here, which this one hurts because this fish meant a lot to me because my wife gave him to me. It was the first fish that my wife has ever bought for me. So there's some sentimental meaning with this fish. It was my beautiful Galaxy Plakat Betta named Patriot. Now, if you're not familiar with Patriot and what he looks like, I'll hit you guys with some B-roll. Check it out. Wasn't he a stunner? I know, sad. But you know what's even more sad? This is some more sad news. His girlfriend, Liberty, who was a female plakat betta. I actually had them both in here trying to breed them. She kind of was hiding from him. I would watch them every day just to make sure things were okay. Everything was fine. They got into a huge fight one night. The top of Patriot's fin was completely like gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that Liberty, the female plakat galaxy betta, was so aggressive. I had no idea. And evidently they kind of beat each other up. So I separated them, and she didn't recover, he didn't recover, and they're both gone. Super sad love story. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Well, Ohana, that's enough with all the bad news. I'm hoping by the end of this video we have some good news, because I have something planned. And this plan has to do with going back outside in the back to Tiki Falls. Let's go. All right, so we're out here, Tiki Falls. Oh, look at, we can see some of the fish. Oh, look at Chris Jennings. Oh, there they go. Yep, that's what I figured. Into their hiding spot. Yep. There they go, right back into their cave. So as you can see, Tiki Falls got a lot of algae. You can see the algae. I mean, look at it. Ooh-wee. Looks like I need to get a couple bottles of Algicide by Aquascape. Take care of this. I'm actually do a huge water change. You can see the water level's low. But before I do this water change on Tiki Falls, I want to see if we can net the little baby fry koi that are in Tiki Falls. Now, I did net a couple one time. We put them in a little aquarium and we viewed them. If you guys didn't see that footage, check it out. Well, looks like it's gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack. As you can see, I can't see anything. Well, I mean, the water is clear. I can see clear down to the bottom. You can see, right? But there's all that algae down there at the bottom. That's what I was gonna actually clean up. But before I do that, I don't wanna take the chance on sucking or killing the fry that's in here. So I'm going to do it again, guys. I got my net. We're gonna go hunting for some baby koi in Tiki Falls. Wish me luck. I figured I'd wear this crown here with the shark teeth to kind of represent the MOANA, which is the power, the Aina of the land, to give me the strength to try and find these tiny little baby koi within the rock. So wish me luck, man. We're just gonna go and throw the net in against the bank and hopefully we catch some. So here we go. All right, my Ohana, so check it out. Remember when I did the video where I netted by luck like 3 fry, had them in that 2.5 gallon tank that I showed you guys, and dumped them back in? Well, I read a lot of comments saying, what are you doing? Put them in another aquarium, raise them, feed them, or, you know, get them bigger, put them back into Tiki Falls once they get larger. I wasn't even thinking anything like that. I was just so happy that there were fry in Tiki Falls. I figured I'd put them back in there and let them grow in there, right? God, that was dumb, right? I'm kicking myself in the butt now. So after, honestly, about an hour and a half of doing that netting thing against the bank, hoping for the best, I got some good news and I got some bad news. What news do you guys want to hear first? probably the bad news, right? Well, the bad news is I know there's a lot more fry in Tiki Falls. And the good news is I managed to catch 5 koi fry for you guys, and they all look different too, and I can't wait to show you guys what they look like. I'm super excited. The bad news is I know there's a lot more in there, but hey, I got 5. We're gonna call them the Fab 5. Yeah, all you Michigan fans out there, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, if you have no idea who the Fab 5 is, I'm gonna break it down to you guys in about 5 seconds. They were 5 freshmen playing Division I basketball for Michigan, took their team to a national championship, never been done before by 5 freshmen. Hence the name Fab 5. Now, if you guys have no idea how they play basketball, let me show you just a little bit of B-roll of these guys. So the Fab 5 was created by Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, and Ray Jackson. That was the Fab 5. That's what we're calling these beautiful 5 koi that are in this aquarium. So without further ado, I introduce to you the Fab 5. Hit the B-roll. Ah. So this is their little setup. This is the 2.5 gallon tank. I actually have a cover for it. Here is the thermometer. As you can see, the degrees in the aquarium. Let's see if you guys can see it. It is about, you see that blue line? It's about a little over 80. I'm gonna call it 82. Now this temperature, they're actually used to it because I'm thinking about sticking them in the 10-gallon tank in the kitchen to grow them out. Although 10 gallons isn't much, but these guys are super small. As you can see them right there, kind of swimming around. They're up here at the surface. Look at right there. Look at them all. Ooh, all 5 of them. Look at them. Oh my gosh. Super healthy too, guys. Super healthy. I got a bag of media in there, which is some lava rock that's cycled. Keep them healthy. And yeah, and this is the internal. Well, you can't really see because of the glare. You can actually see it from this angle. This internal filter will filter a 20-gallon tank, a little too powerful. So on the outtake right here, I put this pre-filter sponge on it to actually stop the flow from blowing everywhere in this aquarium. So the fish can swim around, they can eat, everyone is happy and healthy. And yeah, I'm gonna actually put them, I believe, in the 10-gallon tank. We'll save that for another video, right? But for the time being, they're actually eating, they're doing good. I can kind of monitor them. Look at that yellow one. That yellow one is beautiful, isn't he? That's Jalen Rose right there. That yellow one is Jalen Rose. The big one right here, Chris Webber. He's kind of a normal looking, I want to say just like a brown koi. Hey, look at that, that's crazy. It's crazy. Look at this little outside aquarium I have. It's crazy that the water is 82 degrees. It doesn't get any direct sunlight over here. It's in the shade. The room temperature will be fine for koi. So I'll probably turn off the heater so they won't have no heat in the aquarium because I want them to get used to, like, you know, some 70 degree, maybe 65 degrees. So it'll fluctuate. I want them to get used to that, you know, temperature fluctuation. So when I put them back into Tiki Falls, they're okay with that. Isn't this crazy? And you know what else is crazy? This is actually my 12th aquarium I set up. It is outside and it is out of sight, out of mind. But shh, don't tell wifey, okay? We got 12 aquariums. Speaking of 12 aquariums, how about on the next video? Well, I'll ask you guys down in the comments if you guys want to see all 12 of my aquariums and my fish, which I haven't done an update in a while. Leave a comment down below. Say, yes, we want to see the update on 12 aquariums. All right, guys, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm super excited to put these guys in the 10-gallon tank in the Tree of Lifescape in the kitchen where we can actually see them all the time, and they're going to grow pretty fast. And then I have another space for them too as well. So I just can't wait. This is going to be a really cool project. I've never bread koi before. This is the first set of koi fry that I've ever had. So it's a first for me, it's a first for you guys that are watching the video. So together we're gonna raise these fry. Other than that though, don't forget to give this video a big like. And if you haven't subscribed to the Hawaiian Fish Keeper, please be a part of the Ohana. Hit that subscribe button. Next to that subscribe button is a little notification bell. Hit that notification bell, turn it on. It's just gonna let you know when I upload a new video. And then you're part of the Ohana. I will see you guys on the next video. Much love and aloha.
Aloha.